When it comes to life on Earth and the story of humanity, scientists and historians have uncovered many pieces of the puzzle, but not all of them. They're remarkably skilled at drawing grand conclusions from the smallest fragments of evidence. Yet sometimes they encounter mysteries that leave even the brightest minds completely baffled. And that's exactly what today's video is about, a journey through some of the world's most extraordinary, enigmatic, and awe-inspiring places, locations so fascinating they defy explanation, even by science. Let's begin in Casorzo, Italy, where one tree isn't enough because here you'll find two growing as one. It's a natural wonder, a cherry tree flourishing atop a mulberry tree. While it's not unheard of for smaller trees to sprout from larger hosts, it's exceptionally rare for both trees to grow to full maturity while thriving together. Usually one tree dominates and the other withers, especially the one growing on top. But not in this case. As the cherry tree's delicate white blossoms prove, both are alive and well. Unsurprisingly, this botanical oddity has become a tourist attraction, though it's now fenced off for protection. And yes, climbing it is strictly illegal. Next, we visit Austria, where mystery surrounds the origins of the Heidentor. Believed to date back to the reign of Roman Emperor Constantius II, 351 to 361 AD. That's little more than an educated guess. Romans occasionally built such monuments to commemorate significant military victories. And the once thriving ancient city of Carnuntum, home to 50,000 people within a fortified wall, stood nearby. Over time, myths overtook facts. Locals dubbed the arch Heaven's Gate, and pagans gather there today, though its true purpose remains elusive. If it were a Roman tetrapylon, a statue of a god or emperor might once have stood in its center. But no trace remains. In Kenya, the eerie name of Vitamet Island, meaning no return, says all you need to know about local beliefs. Situated in Lake Turkana, it's shrouded in legend. In 1935, English explorer Vivian Fuchs and his team visited and never came back, further fueling fears. Some say it hides an alien base that abducts the curious. Others believe those who descend into the island's massive central crater are struck by lightning and disintegrated. Aerial photos reveal what look like ancient huts at the crater's heart, but no one has dared to investigate in person for many years. In Syria, ancient temples abound, but none quite like the Temple of Ain Dara. What captivates visitors here are the massive human footprints carved at its entrance. Estimated to be over 3,300 years old, their origin is hotly debated. Some scholars say they were created by temple builders to depict divine beings entering the sacred space. But local legends tell of a great god with clawed feet, who left the imprints himself. Still others claim giants once roamed the region, leaving their enormous footprints behind. Tragically, the temple was heavily damaged in a Turkish air raid in 2018, but the footprints endured. While most tourists to Egypt visit the Great Pyramid of Giza, few venture 20 minutes further to Abu Ghraib, home to an ancient sun temple built around 2400 BC and dedicated to the sun god Re. Historical texts speak of 6 sun temples in the area, but only 2 remain. What baffles archaeologists are the scattered red granite blocks with polished surfaces and perfectly smooth holes suggesting tools, far more advanced than those typically credited to ancient Egypt. Adding to the mystery are square alabaster basins with markings resembling mechanical gears. Did these ancient Egyptians have access to lost technology? Next, we arrive in Kazakhstan, where Barsakelmes, once an island in the Aral Sea, is now a plateau known for its eerie legends. Its name, from the Turkic language, means "he who enters shall not return." In 1939, the area became a restricted Soviet reserve, closed to the public for decades. No one knows exactly what happened there, but stories persist. Electronic devices malfunction, compasses spin wildly, and some visitors reportedly turn blue after extended exposure. One legend tells of nomads who believed they stayed a year only to return and find that 30 years had passed. In Amman, Jordan, amid the ruins of ancient temples lies a massive stone hand, the Hand of Hercules. Though missing fingers, it's still imposing. The hand belonged to an unfinished statue inside the Temple of Hercules, built in the 2nd century during Roman rule. The presence of a marble elbow hints that the statue, if completed, would have been one of the largest in the world. Earthquakes likely derailed construction. Tour guides often joke about the finely carved cuticles and nails, suggesting that even Hercules enjoyed the occasional manicure. In Mexico City, the Pyramid of Cuicuilco presents a historical enigma. Nobody knows who built it. Evidence suggests the surrounding land was farmed as early as 3,200 years ago, until the 1st century eruption of the Zidal volcano wiped out the population. Ironically, the people here worshipped a fire god. Some believe survivors fled and helped shape Teotihuacan. Though the pyramid stands empty today, its current residents, rattlesnakes and tarantulas, make it a perilous destination. Then there's the lost city of the Kalahari, which might not exist at all. The tale began in 1885 when Canadian explorer William Leonard Hunt, aka the Great Farini, claimed to have discovered an abandoned city deep in the Kalahari Desert. His detailed report included ruins, temples, and burial grounds. But none of the 25 expeditions that followed found a trace. In 1964, researcher A.J. Clement suggested Hunt had taken the wrong path and identified dolerite rock formations that might have resembled man-made structures. Still, many remain unconvinced and the search continues. The Nazis built many strange structures during World War II, and their secrets remain buried, especially the mysterious concrete rings near the Barents Sea. After the Soviets seized the site and blocked access, theories exploded. Some believe the area was used for testing anti-gravity machines or Die Glock, a bell-shaped device said to be a fearsome weapon. Others propose a simpler explanation. The ring supported rotating artillery platforms. But where's the fun in that? In Swinton, North Yorkshire, locals often speak of the Druids' Temple. And though it resembles something ancient, it's actually a 19th century folly. Built in the 1820s by eccentric landowner William Danby, it was designed to mirror Stonehenge. Danby hired unemployed locals to build it and even offered a reward for anyone who could live as a hermit in its center for 7 years. One managed 4.5 years, but none claimed the prize. Despite its modern origins, the site still draws neo-pagans and druids for summer solstice celebrations. Finally, we come to Gunjiwamp in Groton, Connecticut, a site that continues to baffle historians. Used for over 1,400 years by various peoples, Gunjiwamp contains stone chambers, rings, and indecipherable carvings. Some believe it was built in the 6th century by Celtic Christian monks fleeing Viking raids, though that theory is heavily disputed. Buried artifacts suggest the site may be over 3,500 years old. Occasional spikes in electromagnetic energy, caused by the magnetite and quartz in the rocks, have led conspiracy theorists to claim it's either an alien outpost or an energy vortex. So many mysteries remain, and perhaps that's what makes our world so endlessly captivating. If you enjoyed this journey through the unknown, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when our next video drops. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.